Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Chukunonso Captures, aka Mazi. Check 'em, aka the Photo Cosmetic Surgeon, and we are back again with another camera tutorial. Alright, so today we're going to talk about a feature called bracketing, right? So bracketing is useful when you want to do some quick reaction on the spot photography. Let's say you're at like a party or you're doing some street photography and there's a moment about to happen, two people about to hug, or someone's about to dance, or someone's just doing something exciting, right? And you don't have the availability to look at your camera or something like that to quickly make sure that it's set to the right brightness setting so that the picture isn't too bright or too dark. What you can do is you can use bracketing and take the picture without metering your camera because you don't have any time to, and it takes 3 pictures, right? It takes one that's kind of dark according to what is already set right now, one that's in the middle, and one that's really bright, right? So you'll probably be able to choose out of those 3 something that's good enough, and then maybe even throw it onto your laptop and then edit it and make it look better later. But it's something very useful when you have quick reaction, when you have to take a picture really quickly and you don't have any time to make sure that you have the right camera settings, right? So I'm going to share my screen with you really quick and we're going to hop right into it. I'm going to show you what bracketing does, all right? Okay, let's go. All right, so welcome to my camera screen and we're going to talk about bracketing. Right now I have it set to off, but it's this setting right here. So I'm going to enter the bracketing screen. So kind of like I was talking about before, I know this picture of the flower that they got going on here isn't really as exciting, like I said before, like when you have to do a quick reaction and react to something and take a picture and you don't have time to, set the brightness settings or anything like that. But as you can see here, here's the normal exposed flower. Here's the underexposed flower, it's a little bit darker, and there's the overexposed flower. So within one of these, the camera will take 3 pictures and you'll be able to choose one that looks good. But this typically is like someone dancing or something exciting happening, someone jumping, or I don't know, you wanted to just capture something really quick. So I usually have it set to off because I'm usually in shooting settings where I can set my camera settings the way I want. But if it's not, I'll use, one of these. So all these numbers here represent exposure values. So you have 0.3, 0.7, 1, 3, 7, 1.7, and 2, right? So you can just choose whatever bracketing setting you want. So basically that means, let's say, for example, we chose 1.3, right? 1.3, that basically means that it's going to shoot at 1.3 exposure value below and above the normal picture. So that's how you get all 3. So you get the normal one, which is, I guess, exposure value 0. And then it's going to do one that's at plus 1.3 and one that's at negative, minus 1.3. But yeah, that's basically it. So if you ever want to shoot something that requires a quick reaction, that's what you would use bracketing for. All right, thanks. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you learned something in that video. Let me know about the types of scenarios or situations that you've been in the past where maybe you're doing event photography or something and you saw something happening. There was a moment that you didn't want to miss. You didn't have time to change your camera settings. Maybe you're coming in from outside and it was bright. You came inside, it's a little bit darker. You didn't have time to meter your camera and then you saw something happening and you maybe you didn't know about bracketing and you're like, oh man, I should have used bracketing because you missed the moment. So I know those moments for us photographers that kind of get you oh wow, man, I wish I had the right camera settings or something like that at the time. But let me know if you had any experiences like that down in the comments. If you learned something, please like this video, share it with a fellow photographer or someone who's interested in learning more about photography. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for your support of this channel thus far and your continued support in the future. And yeah, hit the bell button to get a notification anytime I post a new video. All right, thanks. I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Happy shooting.